Hey everybody, this is Sully at New York Comic Con, and I am joined by
Reis.
We got something very special he's been working on. What do you got here?
This is DC Primal Age. The DC heroes reimagined in like kind of an 80s fantasy world. I grew up with these kind of figures as a kid, like from the Masters of the Universe, the Remco Warlord figures are my favorites. And then I've always loved DC characters, and like 5 years ago, that's how long it's been in my head, I did this sketch of a barbarian Batman with a sword and a shield and stuff, and I just stayed persistent, and next thing you know, here we are.
We did a cool reveal of these over the last few weeks.
Yeah.
What were some of your favorite elements of that reveal? What did we do that was cool?
After meeting with our friends at WB, we came up with this kind of cool idea. Hey, is this a lost toy line from the 80s, you know, kind of thing? We teamed up with Pixel Dan, who did a series of videos. We were faking Polaroids from '82, and we were like sending concept sketches and stuff, and he was slowly kind of leaking it out. Some people didn't fall for it at all. They were like, oh please, this is a new toy line coming. You know, but some people were like, whoa, is this real? Is this really happening? And then everything culminated into an animation that we worked on with the Funko animation studio, and they just killed it. They did this really authentic, vintage feeling like intro to a what if Saturday morning cartoon. It was brilliant.
Y'all nailed it with the cartoon. I'm a child of the 80s. I grew up getting up early for cereal and Saturday morning cartoons, and it took me back. I felt like I was there.
I'm glad. That's what I wanted.
And did I hear right? Is there a comic book series coming?
So this is one of my favorite parts of this whole thing. So we went down and we met with DC Comics in the WB offices. We met with Jim Lee and some of his team, and I brought out the toys. I kind of explained it, and I thought I was really gonna have to like pitch it hard because we were really hoping for a comic book out of this. I really didn't have to do much. I showed them the toys, the next thing I know, they're playing with them like kids again, you know? And they're starting to like throw out stories back and forth, what ifs. And they brought in Marv Wolfman, who's like a legendary writer and one of my all-time favorites. So yeah, new comic books coming in January.
Clearly you're a big fan of the 80s, the big action figures.
Bit.
What's something you knew when creating these you had to absolutely get just perfect for fans to really love them the way you do?
There's an overall kind of sheen of authenticity that I was going for. And it's in the subtle things. It's in the muscles, it's in the stance that they're in. I wanted to make sure the weapons were just beefy and, you know, and ultimately I just kind of wanted them to look like, yes, they're collectibles, but you can, I mean, they're sturdy, you could bash them together, like they'll live through the fight.
I remember that big bulky packaging.
Yeah,
man. You just wanted to ram those guys. Just
exactly.
Smash, battle, make the sound effects. Is there more coming?
Oh yeah, this is not one and done. Wave 2 is already designed, approved, sculpted, and off to the factory.
So where will people be able to pick up on these awesome action figures?
Okay, right now, these are available right now on Amazon.com. You can get the whole thing. Hopefully you have Amazon Prime. You can get them in a couple of days.
Clickety click, get them. Is that easy?